The night of event finally come as the Hall of Phantoms is a site of the ominous auras together and with the mindset to vanish, taking from industry and take the wrath they are doing the preparations. The burning flames, low sound is audible inside the dark walls when on the other center table plays lots of stuff including weapons and jackets with their daggers which they are going to take with themselves. Let's be quick, we have shortage of time for the entrance in event mates. He said, buttoning up his expensive coat with his visage remaining somber and his sharp gaze staring at members, who all are spread around the hall all over at distance from each other with their own eras and provisions. Their deadly looks are covering the space in darkness of mansions. Don't worry, today no one can stop us from reaching out for Taigang, he said with a grin on his face before looking at each other for the reassurance who passed him notes doing their own preparations. Their well-built bodies are on display, showing off their muscular physique and managed looks that seems to probe anyone who may come between their way today for sure. Today's prey is Taigang, who will taste the bitterness of final breath reaching for last, he exclaims, placing his the mate clock in his coat, standing imposingly with massive frame on display. Phantoms grin at his words when all of their eyes are fixed on Hosok, who is standing at a distance near a glass table, holding liquor, fully dressed and of course without any bulletproof jacket. Are you determined with your mindset to not wear any seal of bulletproof? He spoke, wearing the coat over plain shirt, contouring his muscles and form in a formidable manner. Hosok raised his brow at the sentence of Jimin's before taking the sip from his glass with confident yet self-assured look, and rest of others just listened him despite what they were doing. I have surety of not receiving any kind of injuries as long as my Mossberg is with me, he stated with slight smirk, placing the empty glass on table with slow yet calculated moves getting eyed by all. Well, we hope for that, and you will end up on your statement, Sosok. He felt the empty magazine from metallic bullets in his rugged hands, and his murky eyes focused on the actions of his. We should probably head to the destination now. He spoke with resonant voice, taking the last drag of cancer stick with dismal vitality which exudes the ghostly aroma as he sat lithely on the ornate couch. All seven stopped inside the vast hall with dominant and straight expressions, wearing full suits which are fixing well on their massive forms, each step moving with authority and command. Their present Taigang with his vans and other few industrial investors as well. Namjoon gestured to all of his brothers who cradled their robust hands over the cold metallic armory swiftly. And in no time the bullets crossed through the chest of one of Taigang's men who was standing beside him, which made the environment tense when Taigang held on to his pistol too rapidly, finding all phantoms there. From the other side, but fortunately the numbers in bodies on the ground grew by Taigang's gang. before he hid behind the tall pillar which is having red stains all over now. And in the momentary one of man pulled the trigger on the target of Hyosok. The bullet burrowed deep inside his chest as he groaned, holding on to the injured area with his other hand to stop the blood. Cuffed the side of Hyosok's injury as he marched towards him without any further delay. Not caring about his own self, he gave shoulder to him before taking him towards the wooden table, hiding behind it as Hyosok sits on the marble floor with veil and soaked shirt. You should go from here and look after the mission as well. He barely took the words out of his throat when Seokjin stared at him with grief taking over him, looking at the serious state of his mate. Inverse Taigang fell on the ground when a bullet speared through his leg in a moment, and all phantoms gathered around him with mischief looks and weapons holded in their stout hands. This is time for you to plead for mercy, Taigang, he said, placing the gun onto the head of Taigang with pressure, who stared into his eyes. We are standing just in front of you, holding on to weapons, and you are still breathing, he said as he tucked the reddish pistol, the gun holder, with his deadly gaze sparing Taigang. But in just few minutes we will assure about the wrath of ours pitilessly and its plate already Taigang. He sat on the couch with gaped thighs, executing the deadliest eyeful to him in his dominion manner. This amount of messing with phantoms is having for you. He slid the Mossberg into his gilded blazer, giving lethal stare to the already injured man, who groaned. Taigang take deep breaths, looking all six one after another when his leg is sore for now from the pain, and soon his eyes fell on nearby pistol which is on floor as he moved towards it hurriedly to hold. But for his bad luck, we pressed the trigger of mate rifle which crossed his head just in a moment, and his body fell with heavy thud sound, covering the white floor in redness all over. Seokjin walked with concerned face towards the turntable as he sat on the ground level, as others also walked behind him when their eyes caught the sight of Hyosok covered with dark fluid of his own. Their nerves filled in the anguish as they bent near the wet floor as Namjoon placed his large hand on Hyosok's shoulder. It's my time, brothers. Stop talking nonsense, Hyosok. Seokjin ripped off piece of his white shirt, placing that on bleeding wounds of Hyosok's to stop it from oozing more. We should not waste more time here and take Hyosok to mention now, he said afterwards, straightened, standing up from the floor as he stared at the critical state of Hyosok with heavy heart. Just keep your eyes open till we reach mansion. He gave his shoulder to Hyosok, who placed his bulky arm over V's muscles, standing up as they stepped towards the exit as well as other members.